Okay, we're going to call this budget meeting on the 7th, September 15th of 2025. We'll have the Pledge of Allegiance first. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We'll have a quick roll call. Council President Jeff Schaus, I'm here. Councilman Gary Wolford. Here. Councilwoman Kelly Blodgett.
Here.
The Secretary Treasurer Tina Marshall.
Here.
The Assistant Katrina. The Assistant Stacy Schaus. All righty. And Andy Hadler, our Town Marshal.
Present.
Okay, and we have two citizens here.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to start with the budget of 2026. We'll go right down the line items right off the top. True?
Correct. First, I wanted to say something to you guys. The appropriations report that we went off to do the budget. As you see, as of the end of June, we had used $41,845. Of course, we did the budget after that. So that's the numbers that they went back from January to June. And then as of now, as of year to date now, we have used $75,513.82 of the $110,000 that we had.
So we've got $35,000 left, approximately.
Yeah, Cheryl is going to come down here and, if you just noticed, there's a couple negative right here. One is, Social Security Medicare. I did pull enough out, so, there's money in the funds,
Okay,
like, MEH, stuff like that, LIT, PTRC, stuff like that, and then, down here where it says, other services and charges, what brought that over was, different, we might have to pay out that because there's no specific area to put it in. Like our, federal taxes or state and county taxes, when we pay for the, street repair. But we've got the money in the funds, and she's gonna show me how to transfer that money in there. So there won't be any negative numbers. She's supposed to come down, Friday, and if not, the Friday next. So,
okay.
just want to give you all of that.
Now, my understanding is this over here on the right side, these are not in stone. True. They are an estimate of closeness.
True, but the only reason we got it to 109,000.
Yeah.
Let me check this again. Yes, 109,000 is because we mentioned to him that we got edit funds, and he did not have that in his computer. And what was the other one? I got it back here. And public safety he didn't have. Let's see, where's the other one?
Okay.
There is, PTSD. We didn't have those funds, and that's what rose it with this, because we were only gonna get 80,000.
So we're back to where we were last year, almost.
Almost,
Okay.
yes. But, this is as close as we could get it for it to be passed.
Okay. So we've got to watch our P's and Q's and where we stand and everything else. Okay, we're going to start and go right down this list. The general fund, salaries and wages of the salary of the town council is, wait a minute. Can I get these cheaters on here? Is $5,500. That's for the three council members. And the personal services salary of clerk treasurer is $12,000. Now, there is some that is paid to her for being on the sewer too.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a different account.
That'll be a
It's
different
not
account.
appropriated.
Right. Salary of the town marshal is $10,000, and salary of the street department is $5,000. And some of that is paid, if I get this right, it's 80-20, 80 out of the town, 20 out of the sewer for some of this.
25, no. Not for Andy, no.
Okay.
Andy is definitely on out of town.
Okay. The office assistant at 3,200.
Yeah, she's split.
Okay, she split, because she does most of hers with the sewer, right?
Correct.
With doing liens and all that, we've cut out, I don't know if a lot of you understand this, but when we file a lien, if we can do it ourselves and don't have to go through the lawyer, correct?
It saves us a lot of money.
It saves us a lot of money, and we get money. The town gets money. That's how we're getting ahead here in the ball game. And otherwise, if you go through that lawyer, it's how long it takes.
It charges like $200 an hour.
Yeah, it's a process. Okay,
Question, Kelly.
Where are we setting on liens? I forgot what you said last meeting.
Right now, there's only one lien out, and that was filed, first part of the year. They just bypassed it somehow. But it is current. He got his letter and everything, so it'll be paid on the fall.
all property
Fall
taxes.
tax.
And
So we'll be current at that point.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Excellent.
we'll have
Very
one
good. Yeah.
outstanding right
We
now.
got one in the courthouse missed it.
yes. it
We did
probably
not,
runs.
nobody, the
They
courthouse.
had it. They
So-
just-
We found it the day they were doing the paperwork.
So where would you say we were 2 years ago?
Oh.
Well, we had all those 40 plus that I had to release,
And then we
and they
had,
were collected, but we still, that's $25 per ones that were released. And we still have a couple people that, the only way we can collect from them is to file a lien. But since we're doing it all in-house now, we save the expense of the attorney.
Exactly. Okay, thanks.
Okay, that's a good question. Gary, you got anything? Nope. All right, let's go to the next one after the office assistant salary. We'll go to salary of the custodian. That's $600, but we have not had one for some time.
No, because we're doing.
The two ladies have been doing this.
it was set last year to 1,000, we knocked it down to 600.
They've been doing it, so. Next up is the FICA and the medical part of your taxes out of your employee benefits, correct?
Correct.
That's 2,600. So that total on personal services total is $38,900.
Correct.
Okay, personal services, or no, down here, let's go to general office supplies. That's 800. Is that for stamps and everything?
No, stamps come out of sewer, but that's for
Okay.
like paper and, you know, stuff like that we need for the office.
Okay. Gasoline, and this includes the fuel for the Bobcat,
Yes, sir.
$3,000, so that's $600 a week, a little less, 52 weeks in the year.
We pay it by the month.
I know, but if you divide it up by weekly, okay. It seems like a lot of gas to me, but,
No, that ain't right, is it?
No, it's about
Mm-mm.
100.
$57 a week.
57 a week? Okay,
Yeah.
all right. 1052. All right, vehicle maintenance and repair, that's at $2,500. I know we got to do some work on that Bobcat yet, right, Andy?
Yep.
Okay.
And that'll be out of this year's.
That'd
But
be
the
what-
car's good, right?
Other supplies is 3,000. That's a good thing to have.
That
open.
comes in like, say if we have to replace a part of the pumps. No, it's not good after that.
That's sewage.
That's sewage.
Um, Is anything other than office supplies?
Okay. Okay, supplies total is 9,300. Legal services, that is with our lawyer, and then is that what we do at the courthouse too? Is that included in that? That's 3,000.
And
Tell-
now, we have not paid him
Yeah.
anything yet on the ordinance work he's doing.
Okay.
So that's gonna wipe that out probably as soon as he goes.
Okay. The telephone,
Next year.
telephone internet's 2,000. The publications of legal notices is at $500. Liability insurance premium is 8,000. The electric, is that just for the building? No,
Streetlights.
that's streetlights is 8,000 a year. That's what we're budgeting.
Rates, just
That's,
streetlights.
that's all electric. That's why it's important that we're gonna have to split some of this, like with, the community building.
Okay.
And the office.
Okay.
So.
Sometime we need to see what street lights are ours and what street lights are other people's? You know what they put up?
We pay for 41 streetlights.
41.
And the one on 850 is repaired.
Okay.
Did they put LED in, do you know?
I'm not out that late.
Okay. As you get
They
They
told me that whenever they repaired them, that they put an LED lights in, they don't use it.
That's good. General other services and charges, $25,000.
That's where we get our, taxes, when we pay our federal taxes, our county taxes. Like the Shopper Web, our webmasters, computer paper for Amy's car, stuff like that. Statewide paving, that's why, yeah, sometimes that comes out there. That's why it's so high.
Well, they did a good job this year, folks.
Real quick,
Go ahead.
well, how many streetlights do we have again?
41.
And that's usually what, like $400 a month.
Mhm.
Now, we can take some of that out of sewer.
Yes,
We
we
need
need
to.
to do that.
We just want to be, need to be careful that we don't drain the sewer that we worked so hard to build back up.
A lot of this stuff, some of this stuff is going to have to, some of it is going to have to have sewer for us to maintain our budget, which is 109,000. So, but not a lot, just, we're going to have to tap into it.
To me-
If they won't give us any more, we might.
To me, I think we need to run as close to that 109. Now, I mean, don't get us to that break point, but be close there because otherwise then they'll,
They'll cut it.
yeah, they'll cut us.
Yeah, get as close as
If
possible.
they, I've been forewarned of that this week when I talked to a former president of this board. Okay, other services charge, that was 48,000. General, transportation, travel and school, what's that for?
Travel to school, like if I go to, or to a school, like.
Oh, okay,
And
for
then,
training,
Membership to dues, that includes some of Andy's,
okay.
fees, like his FOP dues.
So that department total, all of that so far is 97,000.
Mhm.
Okay. Professional services, the fire protection contract. Now you see that at 3,000, but that's because that's just the town's portion and the sewer pays you the other half, okay?
300 on the other,
3,000 on each. Okay.
Right, I'm sorry, 100,000.
And the general total is $100,000. And on the last page there, improvements other than buildings is CCI improvements, $9,000. What is that CCI? Is that,
That's what the cigarette taxes and
Oh,
stuff
okay.
paid for,
okay.
or we received
What-
from,
What does that cover as far as says improvements other than buildings? So where's that $9,000 go to?
right now it's just sitting in the town
Sitting in the fund.
fund, yeah.
In the fund right there in case we need it.
We're not real familiar with this. We've been trying to research more on.
Yeah, we've
how
researched it, and
outlays.
I've been asking questions, but go ahead.
We think it can go for some street improvements if needed. And it probably would also go for, the stop signs replaced, the post, that Andy gets.
So what that is,
We're not exactly sure yet, true.
that's that cumulative capital improvement. That's the cigarette tax. That's CCI.
That's what we put in there.
But we're gonna have to, we'll have to see what happens to that culvert down there, because we're,
Right, I understand.
oh boy, I'm dismayed at that. Okay. Salaries, wages is other operation pullover. There's nothing-
That's not in there because it's not appropriate fund, it's a payback fund.
Okay. So the total of the town of New Point is 109,000, hopefully for next year. That is 1,000 less than what we're getting right now.
Yes, also less than last year.
Last
I'm
thing.
still gonna ask like last year, and I'm gonna say, you sure we can't get some more than that? She goes, that time she said, no, we can only get 87,000. And this is a new guy, but, he's learning like we're learning, because I asked him a question today, and I had to send him information for him about it. but I'm gonna say, are you sure there's nothing more than we can get? And we ended up getting 102, I asked Vicki, so hopefully we'll get the numbers completely, get everything in, hopefully we'll get more.
Hopefully that'll leave us right there. We cut and squeeze by. I see we got opioids unrestricted, opioids restricted. We got zero. Where did you get $12 there?
Yeah, we got $12, but that's in a different fund.
Yep.
Yeah, he's just sitting there, I don't know where we're going.
Okay.
Now, I understand that people are, want more, I just don't know where to get it from. Because we're gonna have this $25,000 for our services and charges. I mean, that's where our taxes and stuff are paid out of. And, like I said, like, IUPPF is only a few dollars a quarter. But like statewide cleaning and stuff. We can't, I just don't know where else to get it anymore.
Then thankfully, we don't have to have an SBA where they come in and audit us.
Well.
That
there's
won't be
money-
for another 3 years or
Oh,
something.
that's not in
There's money supposed to be put back for that every year.
there. Right.
Did she take that out?
Anybody remember how much they charged us last time for that?
$9,000.
For what?
18,000 total,
For,
9,000.
When they come in and did that,
State Board of Accounts,
state
their
board
audit.
audit
It was
on
over
us.
$18,000.
Two ladies was here for what, 2 days?
Oh, no, no, you're.
We-
That was $18,000.
They paid 8,000 from, or 9,000 from town, and they took the other 9,000 something out of taxes.
They took that property tax off.
Property taxes, yeah.
Is there any questions on any of this?
Andy,
Yes.
any questions?
No, I have some numbers for OPO, so I'm told it was going to be discussed tonight as well, so
Okay.
I know what those are for
And I'll
25.
finish this first. then.
Yeah,
Here
this
goes.
was just an question. Okay. I did hand you all, Andy, if you want one, I got a copy of it. I did hand you all about the, on the very bottom, it's called the fund it's got the 26,000, 2026 budget at that time. On 25 property tax levy was 45,650. For 2026, I'm sorry, our 2025 certified property tax levy was 43,692, which is a change of $4 or 4.1%. So we went in under our tax cap loss, we'll be losing $2,250 out of our tax cap loss. So, and this is different than last year, where it's operating balance estimate for 12/31/2026. For this, for 2025, it was only 10,000 and something. Is what they wanted us to have them. Basically, budget is what we left. So the years ago, was raised to $15,561. So I gave you all that information. I just felt like you needed to know it, so that's why I gave it to you.
We have not raised the tax levy here.
They had something to do this big, that's one thing that Kyle Nash could explain to me, but he's looking it up, is how, the taxes are raised and when they were last raised. He's supposed to be finding that out.
Okay. I have no idea.
So, no, he didn't either. Like I said, he's new like us, this is his first year doing this. He worked with the school system, and that's how he got into his education, he's their budget planner.
Okay.
He said he really enjoys it, but he's a really personable person, so.
That's the guy we're dealing with right now.
Kyle
Okay.
Nash,
Kyle Nash.
Department of. My brain's so cracked and stuff.
Does anybody have any questions with the,
So This is what we put in for this year, right, for 25? This appropriation report,
An appropriation report is just for your information.
because what I'm looking at is salary of town marshal is $15,000 on this page. On our budget form,
Right,
it shows $10,000,
right.
okay?
So I had to go down.
Where,
Just my line went down.
okay. You know, I'm trying to figure out how,
You'll still get paid, don't worry about it.
huh?
I mean, you'll still get paid, you'll still get his paycheck.
I'm not saying he's not getting his paycheck.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, I personally feel that the council somehow or another, we need to find a way to get him more money, especially in the way things are in the culture right now.
I understand, but I don't know where we're gonna get it from. I'm sorry.
You know, because I just, you know, when he's making less than clerical personnel, and every time he gets in that car and goes out, there's a chance that somebody's gonna shoot him,
I understand that.
you know?
And I don't, and I'm.
That's why, you know,
I'm not blowing it off, but
I don't want to raise, you know, I've never said anything about it, you know, raise for us, but somehow or another, we need to figure out a way.
You figure it out, you let us know,
Well,
okay?
I've been looking, Jeff, I have been looking,
there's just, and there's,
you know,
you look at this and see,
Well, we are saving. You look at the money in the last 2 years from the town accounts and the sewer account. The sewer account in 2 years has gone up $40,000.
mhm.
We are doing, and that's because of us taking care of a lot of things ourselves.
Well, and, you know, you wanna look at the appropriation report, and then you wanna look at, you know, what we have here, the budget estimate. And yes, it's got for treasurer at 15,000, but the actual, I'm understanding, is 12,000, correct?
right, yeah, what else?
Okay. And then the salary of office assistant is 13,000, and this says salary of office assistant is 3,200.
Well, that's because she does more work out of sewer, so.
I have never made the 13,000.
Okay.
But since we can use some money out of the sewer account, which is mainly what I do take care of is the sewage.
Right.
Then I would make more money from the sewage than I actually would from the town. That's why we can cut those numbers there.
Well, and I'm not questioning anybody's, I'm just, you know, we want to point out that one's higher on the town marshal, but it's also higher on the others, and it's not on the
Okay, and you.
budget estimate.
Remember too, that the town marshal also has a street department.
Right,
And I think 25% of his hours he turns in goes under the street department, but it's the same rate of pay. So actually, there's 15,000 available there for the town marshal position.
Still get
So-
8,000.
So there is 15,000
Yeah,
available
it's
for
just-
him,
yeah,
without us having to cut anything else. Correct.
Because
Then I feel he should be making that,
Well, that's what
or
you're.
close to it anyway.
He still gets $15 an hour.
he has to turn in the hours. There's hours that, there's weeks he turns in no hours at all.
Or he can save them to the next week and turn some in. So, I can't get blood out of stone. I mean,
It all depends on what he controls and what hours he
It-
turns in.
Well, and part of this pay though, what did you tell me? It was 20% of his, when he's paid, comes out of sewer, right? And 25
Comes out of the street department,
comes out of the street.
yes. You have
But,
to have funds for the street department
but
also.
part of that pay though comes out of the sewage, right?
No.
On
it's
his,
not from that.
it all comes out of town.
Yes. See, when he does like his, the snow removal, that comes out of the street department.
Street department, that has nothing to do with his salary as being town marshal. That is separate.
No, it's not
It's
really.
included,
It's,
they put it in boys, they put it in, that way he would make sure that money was in there for him. So 25% is paid, out of that account, it's, yeah,
street department.
yeah, street.
and I understand that, I do. And if you're gonna be on the town board, or you're gonna be a clerk, or you're gonna be an assistant, or you're gonna be a town marshal in New Point, Indiana, you're not gonna get money.
No.
I mean, it doesn't matter what town you do it in. If you look at the tax cuts that have been done across the country, and it's gonna get worse, this is where we are. And I don't know how you can get blood out of a turnip. I see no place that any kind of money could be going anywhere else.
No, I mean, and we worked hard at that.
So, I don't see raises in any of our futures. I didn't take the position to get a raise. But I think that we get as much done for this little town as we can and keep it as nice as we can. Now, how we gotta do that, I don't know, because we just don't have funds.
We're the smallest
It's nobody's fault, by no means.
incorporated town except for Millhouse. Westport is tremendously bigger than we are. St. Paul is a lot bigger than we are. Lake Santee is what, second in the county with population? They're ahead of Westport and St. Paul.
Well, and I will say,
We're
you know,
lucky to have what we got.
does any businesses that come to our little town do anything for us? Do they pay any more, do we get any more tax from that? Do we get any more?
I have no clue, because we don't know how that tax works.
And I'm hearing rumblings across the state that they're becoming town taxes.
Yeah.
Is what I'm hearing.
So we need to find out if the local businesses pay more in what kind of tax?
I don't know I don't know if it benefits us to have a business,
Okay.
say the new gas station. Does that bring us any benefit? I have no idea. I'm asking the question.
Okay.
I'm saying I think we're prime target or prime place for a Dollar General. And would it bring us more revenue to our town?
So more tax money.
But I don't know how that
I think
works
you
out.
would-
I don't know if it even happens. I'm just asking the question.
No, that's a good question, and I don't have an answer.
Either you're
So I think that's something we could check into. I don't know. And like I said, I'm hearing a lot of conversation, a lot of things being talked about, that there's gonna have to implement town taxes across the state. Whether that happens or not, I don't know, but it could. For us to survive, us little places to survive.
Well, you've already seen the legislator, 2 years ago, tried to do away with township trustees. They want to put one over the whole county, over each township. Well, when that happens, you know what's gonna happen down here?
It's gonna dry up.
Good night, Irene.
We're going out of town, we can hard to pay your tax.
When it all comes down, it'll probably won't happen in my lifetime, but,
I don't know.
a lot of little towns are getting absorbed in.
I didn't realize we had 41 streetlights. That's a lot of streetlights. I know it's not enough. I agree with that. It just doesn't, I mean, it's a lot of streetlights, and so, I think this town has done measurable things. It doesn't matter who's been on the board or who hasn't. Since I moved here 23 years ago, it is daylight and dark difference, and it's much nicer, much better. I see more young families moving in. That's what we need. I see the walk path being used a lot more right across from my house. I've heard a lot of complaints about that. Well, that's fine, but the generations are different. And I think that that's a good draw. I think our fine park is a good draw. And I think that we have to keep up the work of keeping the houses nice, to raise all of our property. It's not just that property, it raises the property value of everyone in this town. I think we're doing the best we can with the amount of money we have. I don't know where else to cut.
Yeah, especially when he told me we were only gonna get $85,000 and do we jump?
And we were expecting that, honestly. We were expecting that.
And he said, oh, no, you got that? Okay, we'll get $109,000. I thought, okay, we can handle that. And
So-
still, it's not enough.
I don't know what they ever did when they used to get more than that. When they used to get, what, 150, 140?
My 1 year was 149. When I first came on, yeah, remember it was 149, what we got, but they asked for 100 and, no, 200, no, it was 2.
It was over
Yeah,
200,000.
they asked for 201, got 146. So, I mean, That was a big drop.
And then years, 2 years.
Yeah, 3, 4 years ago.
Okay, what's next?
Any other questions on this budget?
Guys, we need to vote on it.
Okay, take a vote.
It'd be.
It's Kelly and I. The vote to whether to accept this budget proposal for 2026. I vote yay. Kelly?
I vote yay. Whatever.
Okay. If we can find more money, I don't have a problem with giving raises.
Me either, if I can find it.
But it's, we didn't have the state come in and give us a bunch of money, and I'm sorry I'm saying this, but we didn't have the state come in and give us a bunch of money like the town trustee got. He got major amount of increase. Before, he was towing it to the line too. And we're on the line towing it. But that's how it goes. It's, you can't get blood out of the turnip, you can't cry over spoiled milk. It's just the way it is. But,
Believe me, I was happy that we got 109, but I wasn't very happy that, it's an 8. But we can't survive an 8.
mm-mm. We'll never make it. We just gotta keep our heads above water and, stay at it.
And if something surprisingly comes up that he says, oh, look,
We
you're gonna
just-
get another something, something. and-
Yeah, that's why I said, I'm gonna ask him, are you sure we can't get any more? And then.
So if we can figure out a way to increase the tax monies that come in, and I really don't, I know absolutely nothing. So,
I don't either. I mean, I don't know.
To get more tax money, we gotta raise taxes.
And when you start raising taxes,
I mean, that's plain and simple. That's the only way you're gonna get more tax money is to
Yeah, I
raise
asked
taxes.
about that, and they couldn't really give me an answer how, oh, believe me, I was given the runaround. I was told to call the courthouse and talk to the clerk. Clerk said, don't ask me, talk to the treasurer, talk to the treasurer. Treasurer said, don't ask me, talk to the auditor, talk to the auditor. She goes, don't ask me, call Kyle Nash. And Kyle Nash didn't explain it either. So, okay. So, but he's supposed to be looking into it anyway.
so if we find some, we'll do things with it, but it's,
Andy, did you say we didn't have a tax increase here in town for many, many years?
I don't remember, I've been there 21 years, 22 years now. I don't remember when.
I don't remember it ever changing.
I don't know if-
I remember
I can't.
Millie Stein would not do it for the township trustee. She would not raise taxes. And how they got that was the state come out with that extra money.
Just start making some calls and finding out.
And if we can find anything, it's,
We can get with Cheryl too, and
Yeah, I get the Cheryl.
Yeah, I know it's not just our town. I talked to other, going to district fire meetings, talk to other
it's,
people that's got the same issues and
we're sitting here with, how many houses do we have in town? In Incorporated Newport. Is there 100?
Oh, yeah. One,
Houses, accounts, all total, I think it's 201.
Or homes in Incorporated Newport?
No.
That's what I'm asking.
I know, but that's.
We're the ones,
That was including base.
I'd say probably would go around 170-ish.
Yeah.
I think that's a little high, but that's just I'm thinking, we're as small as we are. Millhausen redone their streets with,
chip and seal.
chip and seal. I haven't been over there, have you?
Nah, not really.
But anyway, we don't have the pleasure of Bernie, Clarksburg, and all them's got nice streets because they're not incorporated. The county takes care of it.
Has to take care of them, that's right. We have to-
Now this culvert thing coming up, we're gonna have a,
No.
So there's a question there for me. And I don't want to go that direction because my mother lived in Clarksburg for many, many years.
Mhm.
But without them having a town per se, and the county manages their roads, that's all they manage. I mean, they don't Nothing is put in place as far as keeping the town nice or
There's not.
keeping it,
They follow
you know,
the
cleaned
county-
up or
County
I mean,
ordinances is what they follow. and
Mom
nobody-
lived on the north end of Clarksburg and I mean, I rarely go out there anymore, but when I do go out there, it's just really a mess. And I don't know that, to me, that's not worth it to get our streets done by the county.
Right.
You know, if you think about dissolving down the road, our township, I don't think that's a good idea.
No, I don't either. Our streets they're not great, but they're above average, I think.
They're better than Main Street on Greensburg.
Yeah, they're coming out.
Oh,
But anyway,
not
it's,
even Broadway.
we can, and you know, it's tough to do anything in this town because like just making that one little street one way down there, we still have people come up out of that alley because they, you know. That's why the first one you catch, Andy, don't warning and give them a ticket. Because I got the guy down there telling them, don't worry about it. So we'll see what happens.
Andy, I do think 46 is getting better as far as them slowing down where they're supposed to. They're not, well, at least I haven't had anybody run up on my back of my car in the last week, so I thought maybe it was better. Wow. Well,
If 10 people ask me about that stop over here, 9 of them like it, and one of them said, what they put that in for? I said, you think we had anything to do with that?
Tim, if you're done with the budget, we can.
Yep, we're done with the budget meeting.
So do we have to do a second and stuff?
Oh, we got a
Too late?
Wait, not yet, okay.
motion adjourned from the budget meeting of 2026.
Make a motion, we adjourn.
Kelly seconds it, okay. Yes,
Amy has
Okay, we're done.